much already, Doc. I don't know how to repay you, but I've got a few ideas.
Strike 1 to Godfather, Assault Forces, Oscar Mike.
Sir, White House calling on secure line. Stand by.
Mr. President, I wasn't expecting your
What
call.
the hell do you think you're doing, General?
Fighting a war, sir. We've been hit twice on our own soil. Now we're taking the fight to the enemy. My sources have located a second cryptid colony, twice the size of Colorado.
Your source is a deranged terrorist. You were supposed to kill Archer, not recruit him.
Archer is a necessary evil. He's the only man alive who's been this close to them.
Them? You mean these cryptid animals?
It isn't the cryptids that give me nightmares, sir.
We found them.
What on earth?
It's the masters they serve.
The poison is lethal.
No. None of this is real.
Then this shouldn't hurt.
What do you want from me?
Same as everyone else. I want to make a deal.
The bastards were waiting for us. They knew where we'd be and when. Barely out of the tunnel, and we walked straight into an ambush. I'd have wiped us all out if our guardian angel hadn't come to the rescue when she did. There we were, 600 meters below sea level, surrounded by cryptids. And who should happen by? Samantha Cross. What are the chances? Our angel says she wants to make a deal. A guided tour of the Ark, in exchange for safe passage off the island. Some would call that a happy coincidence. But angels and coincidence have another thing in common. I don't believe in either one.
We're close. There's a bridge up ahead.
Is that where your friends are waiting for us?
I didn't know I had any friends.
Oh, but they've had you, haven't they? Since you betrayed Nightfall and left us to die.
We don't have time for this shit.
Your frozen friends have waited 300 million years. They'll keep another few minutes.
I know what you want, and I can give you your Medusa's head.
You read my mind. Why should I go down there guns blazing when I can take off your head and carve out what I need right here?
You have no idea what's about to happen, do you?
Go on, love. Enlighten me.
The last thing I remember is burning pain as my lungs filled with gas, shattering glass, rain on my face, and this shrieking. When I woke up, I was inside the Ark, and I could feel them watching me from the inside. I felt the ancestors staring into my mind, so I stared back, and I saw the end of the world. They've always been here, watching, waiting. They're everywhere, right beneath our feet. They used others like me as their eyes and ears on the surface. They're about to broadcast a signal to awaken every Ark on the planet. They're gonna kill us all. Unless we kill them first.
Godfather to Strike 1, do you copy?
What's on your mind, General?
What have you done with Cross?
Nothing yet. I'm considering various options.
If Cross knows what the ancestors are planning, she's more valuable alive than dead.
All due respect, sir. I'm not keen to get killed over a load of bollocks. I can be back on the surface in an hour with Cross's head in the icebox.
Negative. You will return Cross to the surface unharmed. That is an
Say again, General. You're breaking up.
Godfather.
It seems I owe you an apology, General. Turns out Dr. Cross was telling the truth after all. We've located the Ancestors' hibernation chamber. Killing one of them was surprisingly simple, though I suspect that's only because the old beast was half asleep at the time. Once the creature was dead, we cut open its head and removed an organ similar to the human pineal gland. This is the source of the creature's telepathy. The military and scientific value of the specimen is incalculable. It will enable us to complete development of the Medusa device and give these bastards a taste of their own medicine. Regrettably, Dr. Cross was killed during the attack. We can all take comfort in the knowledge she died serving her country and her species. We're done here, lads. Time to say goodnight.
Careful where you point that thing.
Sir, are you okay?
Archer's lost it, man!
You wouldn't want to hurt yourself. Of all the people who are gonna die today, no one deserves it more than you.
Arclight to Godfather, we've located SIF Team 1. Package is secured for transport.
Copy, Arclight. Proceed directly to the Exodus launch site. I'll tell them to save 4 seats.
Better make that 5, sir.
I'll be damned.
Stand by for Air Force One.
Give me options, General. What'll it take to win this war?
The war is over, sir. We lost. We project 80% of the planet's surface will be overrun within 200 hours.
But there must be...
There's only one page left in the playbook. Scorched Earth.
Then it's over. For all of us.
The ancestors survived the last apocalypse in arcs hidden under our feet. But we've got an arc of our own. Hanging right over their heads. Godfather to Arclight. Report.
Approaching Exodus launch site. Wheels down 3 mics.
We don't know if Cross can be trusted. Your orders are to protect the Cortex by any means necessary.
Copy that.
Anything you want to say before I pull this trigger?
Might want to fasten your seatbelt.
The Exodus program. When the threat of a doomsday scenario became clear, a secret contingency plan was set in motion to safeguard the future of the human species. A decommissioned space station was covertly retrofitted to serve as a self-sustaining orbital sanctuary for a hand-picked crew of elite soldiers and scientists, from which one day, our descendants will strike back and reclaim the Earth. The Exodus program. Paleobiologists have a Latin name for this new breed of flying cryptid. The rest of us call them gargoyles. The ancestors' airborne assault troops. Silent, fast, invisible to radar. Strong enough to rip the tail boom off an Apache gunship. They dominate the airspace over our cities and launch facilities. We'll never get off the ground if we can't find a way to break through. The cortex, the ace up our sleeve. The preserved brain tissue of a living ancestor in a casing designed for transporting donor organs. I don't pretend to understand the science. It sucks up bioelectric energy, stores it like a psychic battery, then detonates like a neutron bomb. They say the radiation is harmless to humans. I doubt that. But when the pulse is focused and amplified, it'll flash fire cryptid's brain in less than a second. The cortex, the ancestors. Our people have been studying the data collected during the Ark raid, but we still don't know exactly what we're up against. They possess both telepathic and telekinetic abilities. Their physical bodies are relatively fragile, but they can project a powerful gravimetric field to deflect attacks and perhaps even levitate. We suspect the ancestors are virtually impervious to small arms fire while the field is active. It's possible that the experimental weaponry Archer developed can even the odds. The ancestors. The Colorado Ark was only one of dozens, perhaps hundreds of ancestor strongholds. The citadels of a prehistoric empire that once spanned the globe, and will soon do so again. We lost Washington in the first 8 hours. San Antonio, Colorado Springs, every military center in North America, annihilated. The president is dead. I'm in command of what's left of the United States. We are overrun, and surrender is not an option. There is only one refuge left, beyond the enemy's reach. The Colorado...
This is David Archer. I know what you're thinking, but you're wrong. You've got it wrong about a lot of things, like Samantha Cross. She's a sleeper, a double agent. Everything that's happened, everything that's about to happen aboard your space station, it's all part of the plan. Their plan, General, not yours. This is...
They left me for dead once. Later, they saved my life. We're on the same side now. But I'm not the same person. Maybe not even human anymore. I can sense their fear. They're wondering if they should kill me. It's a bit late for that. Samantha Cross died months ago, on a cold night in Alaska. They left me.
Watch alert, stage 3! We're not gonna make it!
History repeats itself. One species falls, another rises to take its place. Countless lives were sacrificed so that a chosen few might be saved. They believed my power could make the difference between survival and extinction. They were right.